Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage and the Citroën BX. I'm happy to say that it's now been a few days of driving this since the last video, and I haven't had the engine management light or the catalytic converter light come on, so I think I'm lucky. We'll see about that. But it seems as though it probably was the connector being completely soaked in oil from that breather system that was broken that caused the error. We'll have to see. But what I want to do today is one thing, I want to change the wires and the cap and the rotor. I didn't do that earlier, but I do have a small hesitation when the engine is cold and the components looks rather nasty, so I'm going to change those. But the main thing I want to do in this video is the hydraulic pump. It's working just fine, but it sounds really bad bearing-like. It probably won't make any issues, but it could of course lead to a failure of the pump. But the main thing is that the noise is really annoying. A viewer of the channel who are really into BXs, not Matthias this time, Tim, sent me another used hydraulic pump that hopefully will fit and hopefully will not be as noisy. I think I can expect to hear a hydraulic pump, but this one is really growly. So I'm going to remove the old one, inspect it, and then fit the new one, and hopefully have a quieter ride than this one. So fairly noisy. Let's see if I can fix it. So firstly, what I want to do is to take the pressure off the system by undoing this bolt up here for, I'm not going to take it completely out, but just loosening it up will release the pressure on the pump. There you go. And the pump is fitted with this bolt and the tightening mechanism above, then this high pressure line and the low pressure feed, and not more than that. It's pretty simple. And I have a feeling, and I hope I'm right about that not a lot of LHM will leak out from the feed, because I think it sucks the oil. So hopefully that is true. Otherwise it will leak a lot, of course. But I will start by undoing this, the high pressure feed. There is no pressure now, but I will still have something ready to catch whatever comes out. Just gonna undo this to make it easier to pull the pipe out. With that one out of the way, I will undo this. And undo the tightening mechanism bolt from up there. I could remove this, but honestly don't have to, but it will be difficult to film. But it is just a bolt up there. And with those loosened up, I want to undo the clip holding on the feet, which is up there. Some oil will come out of this, but hopefully not too much. Maybe actually nothing. Now that I think of it, it depends on how the reservoir system is set up. Oh, I'm not sure if I can even get the pump out without removing the plastic trim actually. It will make it a lot easier, so I'm just going to remove the plastic trim around here. It's coming out, all of it. So that was a mistake. I'm gonna plug it. I just know some of you Citroën guys are laughing at me right now because you knew. Oh, luckily it wasn't in shot, so I'm not so embarrassed. I just got a quick lesson in physics. Of course it would come out. I don't know why. I was just thinking because that the reservoir is above, that it would just drain the pipe and it wouldn't suck any longer. But of course the pickup is submerged, so it will continue to just flow until the reservoir is drained. I was just thinking it was I'm not sure what I was thinking, but it makes sense that it, that it came out. I got a bit of a mess on the floor. I wasted maybe half a liter of LHM into a non-clean canister right there. Not that much, but luckily I could reach a couple of clean canisters, so I managed to save most of it. I filled in most of the hydraulic fluid not that long ago, so I'm not planning on changing it. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly clean up this mess I made and then try to forget about it. Luckily I didn't film it very well, so no one can make any funny memes about it. I like using these kinds of hyper absorbent material to get stuff like that up. I've been using cat litter for many years, but it's just so messy. This really gets most of it up, and then you can dispose of it without any dust or anything. With both pumps now on the bench, the old one and the new one, I need to transfer this part to the new one. The new one. I just want to try to listen to it and see if I can hear any difference. Yeah, of course you can hear the pump suction noise, but you can also hear that rumble, I think. I'm just going to put the microphone closer. That's a nugget bearing. The new one, same pump suction noise, of course, but no bearing noise. At least it's a lot quieter. So listen. This is very, very bad. I'm going to clean up this a bit and then install it. I just blasted it clean with brake cleaner. I don't like to use that stuff inside if I don't have to. But it's now a little bit less greasy. Ah, this is going to be nice. So, what I need from the old one is that bracket right there. So I'm just going to take that off. And then there is a rubber seal in here that I need to at least inspect. It doesn't look too great. I can't remember if I got seals in this dimension. It's bigger than these, right? Yeah. A lot bigger. I'm just going to hope that I can use the one on this one and get that out. Yeah, it's not ideal, but with a bit of praying, I think this will seal all right. I don't have the right size, so it's going to be like that. I'm going to install this, which is of course just the reverse of what I just did. Now with more room, because I actually removed that plastic thing, which was a good move. So now I can lower down the car and start it up, add the fluid, tighten up that bleeder valve, and then maybe it will work, or maybe I will have to do some actual bleeding of the system, I'm not sure. So firstly I will add the fluid that came out and a bit more. So there we go. And I'm gonna attach my exhaust extractor, because this might run for a while. And start it up. Oh, straight away it sounds a lot better. Still noisy, but that is to be expected, I think, especially now that the pump is probably completely empty. So I'm just going to try to tighten up that bleeder screw. So far no leaks, that's also good. No alarm in here. Normally it will warn against pressure drop. It's rising up already. What about the brakes? Feels just fine. Just gonna put it in high. All that clicking suggests that it's low on pressure for sure. Needs to build up all the pressure. And I'm gonna go to low. That's down to the bump stop. Then high. The brakes are working also. Before calling it a day on this one, I want to change the wires, the rotor and the cap. I did change the spark plugs in a previous video, so I'm not going to change those. There we go, they are out. There it goes. Oh, that was stuck. Like this. And then I can turn this down and fit this into this one right there. So there's a high chance that I got something mixed up along the way, but let's see if it runs. Yep. Nicely. That's it for this time around. Everything that I wanted to fix today on the BX is fixed. Nice. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Wait a second, I have a high idle. And you think I know why? The throttle cable tends to be a bit sticky. If it's not routed right, that's better. Way better. Yes, the suspension isn't high, otherwise I will hit with the exhaust right around here. So with that now done, I can put it into normal ride height and actually get some suspension.